We've all seen the legends, coaches who build dynasties, but what about the ultimate challenge? The coach who can walk into any situation at any school and turn them into a national champion. Today, I'm going to be putting that to the ultimate test with new head coach Ronald Bellyfetish, who's trying to win a national title at 3 different college football programs in just 5 brutal years. That's a super short amount of time, intense pressure, and zero room for error. We'll find out if I can build a winner, leave a mark, and then do it all over again twice, but the clock ticking faster than ever. And we're going to be starting with UCF with Coach Bellydancer. Is this going to be tough? Obviously. I did not want to choose, like, I don't know, Texas or Ohio State or some loaded roster in this game that just doesn't make it as much fun. But we have a lot of transfers leaving us at UCF, which is not great because this team is already not too stellar to begin with. Like, they are, I think, 4-5 in real life, or 4-6, pretty sure. Yeah, they're 4-6 in the first year under Scott Frost. So, not the best start, but it is the first season. So, we'll see if we can turn this thing around quickly because we are going to have to. My gosh, there are so much leaving. Holy smokes, yeah, this is not great. I know auto recruiting is bad, but how is it this bad at a school like UCF? Oh my gosh, they only have 3 commits and they're all 2-star recruits. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. That's for sure. There's plenty of 3 stars left on their board, but honestly, I think I'm just going to try and fill up with as many transfers as humanly possible. Uh-oh, this is a bit concerning. Yeah, the only quarterback I went after, Drake Lindsay, arrowed us. Arkansas, the Vampire Piggies did. So I don't know who our quarterback's going to be for next season, which is not ideal, but honestly, I don't expect to win a national championship in year 1. It's year 2 with UCF, where I'm hoping to take that championship push. We also got arrowed for a running back, not the end of the world, because I actually got a 4-star transfer there. And then we lost this 3-star cornerback to Wisconsin. So besides that, we got, I think, 23-ish transfers. So this went really well, especially since on the first week, I forgot that auto recruiting was still turned on. So I kind of wasted a week of off-season recruiting because I'm an idiot. I forgot about the whole auto recruiting that I put on for the CPU. This is that 4-star running back I was talking about. Caleb Hawkins got impact development. I'm going to do manual progression for this video because obviously I need as many advantages as I can get. So I'm hoping to see, oh, here's a star Marcus Deal. I'm hoping to see like maybe 1 or 2 elites. Another star Javen Nicholas. Alrighty. Oh, Marquise Lightfoot's also got star. That's 3 stars. Lots of impacts though, which is really nice. Another star Landon Thomas. All right. No elites though, which is pretty unfortunate. Considering how the CPU recruited this recruiting class in the regular season, we salvaged what we possibly could. All right. We made the best out of a horrible situation, and it's the 53rd ranked class. Not too shabby. I'll take that. No surprise. Caleb's coming in to be our best player, and then most of these other kids are the transfers that we just picked up. So I think the biggest jump slash like takeaways we're going to have from how good this portal haul was is after training when I do some manual progression, because I really have no idea how much these kids are going to move up or down. That'll be really intriguing, and there's not really like a true freshman to look forward to because the CPU recruited so booty cheeks during the regular season. It's just all transfers. The only good takeaways I could have is through the portal, but let's just get all this to tier 1. I know recruiting is really not going to be that important in this video, but tier 3 is still pretty important. Running back transfers are more interested slash, you know, transfers for other positions and stuff. So I am going to try and get that to tier 3, and I'm going to put it on normal XP speed settings since I'm going to have to reset my coach every single time I go to a new job. I feel like that is the best thing to do slash the smartest thing to do. Okay, Ja'Cory Brown isn't horrible, 26. Issue is next year we cannot miss on a transfer portal quarterback. Absolutely cannot happen. So I'm going to manual progress him. Hopefully he can get to around like an 80 overall. That would be great. Crud. Did not get to an 80. Got to a 78. Didn't really progress that much, which is kind of shocking because he needed a lot of accuracy improvements. And I upgraded his accuracy and it just didn't go up that much. Maybe it's because he's a pure runner. I really don't know, but that's unfortunate. That 4-star running back that we got out of the portal went up 4. There's not really anybody that has like a huge amount of skill points since there's not really, I don't even think there's a single elite development on this team, honestly. So yeah, this is not going to be like the most whoa thing ever with all these manual progressions. Oh wait, 67 for Marquise Lightfoot. That is a lot. Holy smokes. He doesn't have elite development, but he's got star. Yeah, this kid could upgrade like an absolute psycho right here. Let's see how much he jumps up. He is going to be a dude. He is an 87. That's a great pickup. All right, so I'm going to do this for the rest of our players, and honestly, I'm not expecting like any more huge jumps besides Marquise since he did have the most skill points, but like we have some skill points to work with. Like most of these guys have at least like 20-ish, so I wish I could have gotten the quarterback Drake, man. Oh my gosh, because I think that's like the only thing that I'm like considerably concerned about, because honestly with the portal, we kind of addressed all the things I really wanted to. Like we have a way better receiver room now. We actually have like some decent tight ends. Our offensive line across the board is not horrible, and then defensively we're really balanced too. If there's anything I feel like I did a decent job of in the portal, it was hitting up multiple positions. There's not a single spot where we're going to start like a 68 overall or something ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like Like, our worst starter is an 80 overall safety, and I could easily move Luke Talich to strong safety so he can start along with Noah King. So, yeah, this team is really balanced across the board. I feel like the portal went almost as good as it possibly could have. I just don't know what I'm going to get out of Ja'Cory Brown. Like, that terrifies me. My biggest concern, though, is championship contender. Like, transfers really care about, obviously, championship contenders. So, as long as we have a decent season on the field, like, I feel like next year's team could definitely compete for a national championship. That's the goal. Are we the highest overall team? It looks like we probably are. Yeah, we're a 91. I still don't know if it's like a boom guarantee that we're going to win the Big 12, but we definitely have the best roster across the board, it looks like. So we are going to see if Coach Belly Fetish could maybe get a playoff berth in our first season at UCF. That feels like a realistic expectation. So far, we are on route. We are on path. Pittsburgh was close, but I don't care. Win's a win, 1-3. The other two games, we pounded UMass as well as the Mean Fishies. So we are 3-0. Gonna use these 16 coach points here, though. Obviously, like I said, I want to get all this to tier 3. Maybe later in the video, I won't do this, but since we're gonna be at UCF for at least one more season, I feel like this is the smartest approach. So let's get all this to tier 2 for now. Also, later in the video, I definitely won't recruit high school kids, but since, like I said, we're at UCF, there is a chance that this could possibly go 3 seasons, which I don't hope happens, but it could. So in that case, I am going to recruit a little bit out of the high school ranks, and plus, some of these kids could be true freshman starters for us, potentially. But yeah, I'm not going to fill up with like 20 high school recruits. I'll probably cap out at like 15-ish, and they're only going to be 4 or 5-star recruits, because we don't have enough time to wait for 3-star gems to sit around and develop. So kind of the strategy. I feel like it makes somewhat sense. Me and Coach Belly Fetish are trying to big brain the situation, but we got BYU at home, the Mormons. They are very good in real life. I'd imagine we're higher overall than them, though, since it is a year in the future. Yeah, they're only 79, so this should definitely be a dub, I'm hoping. And plus, there's a lot of kids on a visit for this game, so let's, you know, ball out for them, Coach Belly Fetish. We already have the Florida thing working for us in our favor. Now we just need to, you know, get the on-field results to help out with that. But we're already in the red zone. All right, Ja'Cory, let's be smart. You are fast, so if I need to run, I will run. We don't need to run, though. We got the Texas route. Cheat code play. Let's go. They're making it close. That's fine. We're still up 7. Not really going to get pissed. And we're almost in field goal range, so don't do anything idiotic here, and we will be in field goal range. Step up, Ja'Cory. Excelate. Ja'Cory, make the throw. Ooh, tiptoe. It's out of bounds. Dang. Okay, is this field goal range? It is. CPU, kick it for me, because Tanner is too scared from this far away. Thank you. Let's go. Complete transparency. This is closer than I was hoping it would be, but whatever. We're still winning. As long as we win, IDC. I don't care. Yeah, that's how abbreviations work. Okay, that should have been a touchdown. I'm so bad. Make up for it right here, Tanner. Come on, Ja'Cory. If we need to run, remember, he can run, Tanner. If we need to run, he can, but X is wide open. We don't need to run, because we got X. Let's go. Ended up winning by 13. Was that the most dominant one ever? No, it's not going to be like that in our first season. Hopefully next year, you know, when we get another off season of transfer portal recruiting, we can start spanking some teams. But Ja'Cory was great, so that's beautiful to see, because he's a running quarterback, so anything that he can do passing is just cherry on top of the sundae. Dang, he had 2 interceptions, though. I'm really curious to see his end of season stats, because I don't know. I really wish I could have gotten Mr. Drake Lindsay out of the portal, but at least our running backs are so good, so we should be able to run the ball effectively since Ja'Cory can also run, you know? Adds an extra person in the box. Gotta account for the QB run, and we do get a commitment. Hugh Winter, even though he's from Florida. That is very hypocritical. Doesn't really make much sense. That's it, though. That's really it. Okay, that is highly concerning, I'll be honest. Okay, we're definitely gonna get Creed Moeller. That's nice. And then Dan Bridge. Okay, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I definitely expected more immediate commits, but it looks like we're still going to get some kids that are going to commit after the visit, because look at all that recruiting influence he got. He was impressed, man. How couldn't you be? Year 1 of Coach Belly Fetish is off to a terrific start. Let's just keep it rolling, boys, on the field and on the trail. And we are 8-0. We just keep winning close games, though, so we're eventually going to lose, and I'm going to get emotional and sad, but like I said, I have gone into this with an open mind and optimistic attitude. That's the only way we can really attack this video, all right? We're not going to win a national championship in our first season, but we are building towards a national championship team next year, so I cannot be pissed with this. We haven't beaten anybody good, though, so it's just like, yeah, I don't know, man. I do have 50 coach points, though. This is really good. Like, I think I'm going to be able to get all this to tier 3 before next transfer portal season rolls around, which, like I said, that was the whole goal. So I feel like everything's kind of going to plan right now. Let's get quarterbacks to tier 3, because we're going to need a transfer portal quarterback, and then let's do probably receivers, because you guys know how important those are in simulation. And our receiver room's solid, but it's not like, whoa, 90s across the board. So let's try and upgrade there. As for recruiting, we picked up some new commits, but we did lose our first kid. David Gayton, a 4-star gem. Unfortunate. Of course, just take a guess who it is. It's always Georgia, man. Those freaking jerkwads, but it's fine. Realistically, none of these kids are going to play for us next season. This is just kind of like a backup plan, kind of like a fail-safe for year 3, because year 3, we're definitely going to win a national championship, because if we don't do it in year 2, it has to be in year 3. As for our next game, we are at home against the Purple Froggies, who are typically the best team in simulation out of the Big 12. It's usually them in the Mormons, BYU, so they're probably going to be pretty solid. Yep, it is a tied game. All right, is this smart to go for it here? Definitely not, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's that way. I'll just run. That's why I'm confident, because Jacuri's fast boy. Let's go. Inside zone to the crib. Dude, what kind of defense was that? Swerve it. Woo! What a cutback. Let's go. All right, we got a lead now. That right there is why it's a good thing to have a nutsack, because if I did not go for it on that 4th down, we would not have gotten a touch on that drive. Why are they playing this type of defense right here? I don't know. I'm going to try and motion out Caleb out of the backfield, and let's see if they go with him. They do. Can I throw him a fade, maybe? I don't know, but I'm going to block circle just in case, because I don't know what this defensive formation is, but it's very freaky, and I feel like we could get a touchdown if things go to plan. Okay, things did not go to plan. Jacuri, though. Dude, what a dime. Holy smokes. I did not think he was going to make that throw, but he did. Let's go. With a makeshift roster, man, Coach Belly Fetish is showing what he can provide and what he can do. We got the ball inside the 5 now. A touchdown probably is going to put GG's on this thing. QB sneak. QB sneak, Jacuri. I know you're not the biggest guy, but you are a running quarterback, so you should be prepared to get hit right here, right? Touchdown? Okay, that's fine. We're just going to redo it, run it back. What's better than 1 Reese Cup, Tanner? 2 Reese Cups. That's what we're doing right here. The 2nd Reese Cup. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. QB sneak, cheat code. Rut-row. Sucks to be a Purple Froggy today. Oh my goodness, we're up 21. All right, let's just run the ball, milk out the clock, maybe touchdown. It doesn't really matter. This game's clearly over. Really impressed by this performance. I honestly thought this was going to be a close game, but no, just not competitive. And a big thanks goes to Caleb Hawkins, who, oh my gosh, 121 yards after contact, 8 broken tackles, 232 rushing yards. What's his deal breaker? Oh, it's not going to show me on the screen. This kid better not transfer. He's only a sophomore. Like, he cannot leave us, so very realistic chance he will be our best player next season as well. And also a shout out to the offensive line. It's hard to run the ball without a good O-line, and our offensive line, it's a bunch of patched up transfer kids out of the portal, but it works. I'm sure you all know the song Wildest Dreams by Tay Swift. That's how I'm feeling right now. Even in my wildest dreams, I would not have guessed a 12-0 season. Now, granted, we did avoid the best team in the Big 12. That's not us, Texas Tech. We got to play them in the Big 12 title game, but we're guaranteed to make the playoff, even if we lose that game. So, really happy with how we ended the season, because I was talking about how most of our games were close, but after the TCU game that you guys just saw, 45-24, 38-17, 34-10. So, domination, and that's what we got. I tell you what, man, these coach points just keep flocking to me. It's like in my dreams. I always have dreams about Cold Stone. It's just, they always flock to me, man. Let's do offensive line at tier 3 as well. Why do I dream about Cold Stone? I don't know, but it's better than the alternatives. Oh my gosh, Jacuri. I was excited to see his stats. Now I regret wanting to look at them because they are grody. At least he has 9 skill points, so I will gladly use these, and we're definitely going to go, oh, he's got accuracy maxed out. All right, well, let's do the next best thing. Let's do some IQ. Let's raise that IQ score, buddy boy. So he's up to an 80 overall, so that's nice, but yeah, I don't see how we're going to win a lot of games postseason play with him turning the ball over as much as he has, because this is gross. Rushing, though, is fantabulous. Caleb Hawkins, he might win the Doak Walker. 6.3 yards per rush, and then receiving, considering how awful our quarterback play has been, isn't too bad. Like, I'm pretty happy with the receiver room right now. And then defensively, 12.5 sacks for Malachi Davis. Yeah, our defensive line portal haul was really good, and it needed to be. And secondary was pretty solid too. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing besides just Jacuri. He has been Djibouti. Still though, those interceptions, we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the country. Wow, that is astonishing. And defensively, we were 3rd. Definitely have enough balance on both sides of the ball. The turnovers, man, you can't do it, especially in simulation, but we lost some new kids. 1 to the Catholics, 1 to Auburn, and then 1 to Miami. Sucks, but we're UCF, so it's not like we've built up a 4 or 5 star program. We did pick up some new commits though, so woohoo there, but it's just like rigorous season recruiting. This video is basically irrelevant, so I don't want to get too excited or too sad with how things are going. It's okay. Hey, doing this though, I am going to fire a defensive coordinator. Gosh, man, why couldn't you be a motivator? I'm going to keep Steve Cooper, even though he has tactician and architect, 2 things I don't love, but since obviously we're doing so good on the field, gosh, why couldn't you be somewhat of a motivator, Alex Alex Grinch. Oh, it sucks. His last name's Grinch, too, so the closer Christmas comes, maybe the worse will start playing. I really don't know. It's probably some stupid logic that I'm using, but Texas Tech, we are better than. They're only a 78. Ew, I should definitely win this game. Well, I think we're starting to find out why they're so good. We're down a lot, which I'm scared. I'll be honest. I don't understand it either. Squares open, make the throw. Thank you, Jakuri. All right, it's fine. Tater's gonna come in to save the day. I'm gonna Batman this thing. It's also early, so I don't want to like freak out. Like I don't want my tits to start vibrating or something weird. I don't know why I use that as an analogy. You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe you don't. I don't know. Or what? Jakuri. Oh man, can we just run with Jakuri? Please, please, please. Yes, yes. I wish we did that more. Like his rushing stats were not good either. So it's just like, what are we really getting from Jakuri? He's just an old guy who throws the ball to the other team and he doesn't use his legs even though he should. Hey, look at us. We're up 3. Let's go. Okay, don't freak out too much. There's still plenty of game to ruin, Tanner. All right, just take the check down right here. Let's cut this inside. It's big time, dude. He is so good. Definitely the best transfer portal pickup that I think we got. His stats, rushing were phenomenal. And of course, you guys just saw the spin move right there. Like he is definitely our best player. And like I said, he's only a sophomore. Like he's coming back for next season. Unless he goes, I didn't see a deal breaker when I looked at his thing. So we should be fine. Caleb is a dude. And now I'm just going to put the ball in his hands. We just need like 1 first down and it'll be GG's. I wish our defense wasn't playing like such cheeks this game, but it's fine because Caleb's so good. So we're going to get a first down. Just believe. All it takes is 1. All it takes is 1. And there it is. Caleb Hawkins. Talk about a coaching debut though, man. We are 13-0 in our first season with Coach Bellyfetish. Now this is what we expected though. This is why I started in the offseason so we could get a transfer portal haul underway. Because if I counted the first year with UCF where they're 4-5 right now or 4-6, it just does not make it fair at all. So this is going beautifully. I don't even care if we get pantsed in the first round of the playoff. We're a Big 12 champs, dude. Let's go. First round bye. That is beautiful. So we can get pantsed in the first round of the playoff. That's great. All right, who wants to be our DC for obviously next season? It looks like a bunch of level 15s and 16s, so not really loving that, but I guess it is what it is, man. We can't really be too beggy right now. Here we go. Malachi Easton. He's got motivator mostly, and then he's got some recruiter, although he has tactician unlocked as well, which I don't like, but it's fine. Malachi, you will hopefully be our new DC. I've never felt somebody urinating on me, but if I did, this is probably what it would feel like. Texas Tech. Why? Why do we have to rematch? Oh my gosh. I hate the AP poll / playoff rankings in this game so much with a burning passion in my heart, but it's fine. At least Malachi is our defensive coordinator. Should I simulate this game? I really want to, man. I literally just played this. You know what? Screw it. Like I said, I'm expecting next season to be the national championship, and plus we are the better team, so let's go for it, man. Just simulate this thing. Did we win? Please tell me we won. Oh, Jakuri single season passing yards record. No, that's not really saying too much then. No offense to the rest of UCF, because how in the heck is that guy breaking that record? Yeah, let's go. We do win. All right. Now we're probably going to play an SEC team and get drop kicked. Or Ohio State. More than likely where the road will end. They are in 94 across the board. They did beat the 1 seed though. And I don't know who that 1 seed is. Can only imagine it's a good team. So yeah, this will probably not be a victory for us, but keep it close. Mary mother of God, dude. I've been trying to jump in. We're down 49-0. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to be fuel to the fire during the transfer portal recruiting cycle. Like, I'm going to try and get the best kids possible, even more so now, and I just get instantly pressured. Yeah, man. I simulated to the second quarter thinking, oh, it'll probably still be a close game. No. And then once I got to the second quarter, I was like, all right, let's just try and play the moments. And I never got any moments until now in the third quarter. This is bad. Square, please make this throw. Jakuri! That was a crappy throw, but we still got there. Let's just score at least 1 touchdown. He has 3 interceptions. Oh my gosh, dude. I just knew he was going to cost us, man. He finally is. Of course, I come in and I make him look like Tim Tebow. So yeah, that's Tanner, man. I am diamond right now. I just want to get 1 touchdown. I do not want to get blown out. Oh, triangle. He broke his legs. He cooked them. Let's go. That's a TD. Okay, it's fine. Just feed the ball to Caleb right here. He's our best player. Kind of hard to run the ball when you're down 49. I mean, man, this is just absolutely embarrassing performance, but the good news is the season's already been complete. It doesn't matter that we're getting blown out. Like, our championship contender is going to go up so much. There's going to be so many transfers that want to come here this offseason. So this was kind of a perfect season in a way. Not ideal to get absolutely popped by Ohio State, especially since I am a Michigan fan, but like I said, this was a perfect season besides that. So this went really well and gives me a lot of confidence for the year 2 national championship push. That's not to mention our team prestige going up. We were a 2-star program last year. Now we're 3.5, but no, we are losing some really good transfers. No, this is bad. sad. Okay, at least I don't see Caleb anywhere. That's the happy news. But then again, at the same time, we got these kids out of the portal. I've said it before in videos. Usually when you go big with transfers, there's a very good chance that they'll also leave you for the exact thing that they came here for. I know it's weird, but that's just how this game works. So I am going to attempt with some of these kids, but optimism is low. And that is why we only convinced one. But that's one more than I expected. Landon Thomas, thank you, buddy. The rest of these kids, solid players, but we should be able to reload and improve out of the portal, honestly. We're going to have so many more hours than we did last year. Yeah, this is really good, actually. I am not too pissed with what I'm seeing right now. And with portal season coming here, let's use these coach points. All right, so we want to definitely get linebackers to tier 3. Actually, we can afford all this to tier 3. Let's go. Oh, perfect, man. This is going to plan. Priority A, B, C, and D is a quarterback. I will probably go after 2 just to make sure that it is solidified. Is there any 5 stars that want to come here? No, that's fine. We don't need 5 stars. We just need kids that want to play for the UCF Gold Knights and Coach Belly Fetish. Are you serious? Okay, there's 1 4-star quarterback, but why is there not more kids that are wanting to come here that are quarterbacks? Like, it's instant playing time. I don't understand that. There's definitely going to be some 3 stars that we can go after as well. So, like I said, I'm going to make sure I get at least 2 quarterbacks just for basic depth. But then there's got to be some 4-star transfers, right, that want to come here? Yes! Okay, this is much more what I was hoping to see. Perfect. Lots of options. And of course, you guys know our recruiting class right now is muy pequeño. So hopefully this goes very well. And I think it will. Well, it wasn't like, oh, Cinnabon had a kid with Cosmic Brownie. Wasn't that great, but it was okay. I mean, we lost Brian Robinson. We lost more kids than what you're seeing because I had to take them off the board in order to go after more kids because we need the depth right now. And we also need as many 3-star transfers as we can possibly get our hands on. All that to say, we did not get the 4-star quarterback I really wanted. So I had to pick up Will Hammond as well as Alani Kahahuyu. Honestly, if we compare it to last year's Portal Hall, though, it's way better. So if we're looking at it in that aspect, it's like, woohoo, be excited and be happy. Like, we still picked up some 4-star transfers, as you guys can see. I think we got like 5 or 6 of them. So not horrible. It's just, you know, really would have been nice to have gotten a 4-star transfer quarterback. At least we got 2 3-stars that are ranked pretty highly, though. So there's options there at that position. These development traits, though, I'm not going to lie, have not been great, man. Gosh dang it. Finally got an elite Lamont Marsh. That's exciting. At cornerback, a bunch of normals, though, man. Why are there so many normals? Yucky. What about these 2 quarterbacks? Alani is only normal. Okay. And then Will is impact. So it looks like Will is the early front runner to be a quarterback next year. Rankings-wise, it's actually top 20, so not horrible. Like, we picked up some good transfers. It's just quarterback again, man. Like, it's not something you can mess with in Sim. Good news is, somehow, Jakuri, we won, what, 13 games with last year, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, 14 because the Big 12 title game. Yeah, so that's the great news. Jane Jackson's at 87. We also got to Seer Edwards at 86. Like, there's some good players that we got out of the portal. It's just, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to have a super high amount of confidence winning a national championship next year. Now, maybe I will after I do these manual progression. We shall see. But quarterback, man, it's definitely got to be Will. And honestly, he has some stuff to work with. Like, his skill caps aren't awful. So I'm really hoping that Will gets a lot of skill point upgrades. That would be terrific. Don't know how we did not get any dev trade upgrades for our players since we went 14-1. That doesn't make any sense. That makes me very sad, actually. And Will has 28. That is not a great amount. It's not horrible. Okay, accuracy is really making him progress fast, though. Woo! He's up to an 84, up to an 86. All right, Willy Wonka. I like that Chocolate Factory, even though Willy Wonka was like a serial killer. Very traumatizing to learn that later on. But when you rewatch that movie, man, like, how can you think anything else? Like, oh gosh, traumatizing stuff as a child that you don't think about. But regardless, yeah, that gives me a lot more confidence because, you know, if we don't win the Natty this year, which let's hope we do, because if we don't, we'll have no room for error the rest of this video. Will be our quarterback next year, so at least we have our QB of the future figured out. That's great. I know that cornerback we picked up had elite development. How many skill points does he have? He's got 62 and he's a 77 overall. Oh my gosh, we might hit the jackpot with this kid. I've never been on Wheel of Fortune, but dude, yeah, this is definitely like the best prize possible on that thing. Let's go. Yeah, this kid's gonna be a starter. He's already up to an 80 overall. Woo, baby. Talk about an alpha, an 88 Lamont Marsh. That's the type of kid I was hoping to get more of in the portal this video. But honestly, as you guys have seen the past 2 seasons, the skill like dev traits that we've gotten from these portal kids has not been great. I think these are the only elite development I've gotten this year and last year out of the portal, which is really underwhelming. But yeah, I'm gonna try and see if there's one more kid that I can manually progress with you guys seeing, and we could see some, you know, juicy upgrades. That would be great. Didn't Marquise Lightfoot have star development? Yeah, let's do him. 35 skill points for Marquise, and he only went up 1 overall. That's kind of underwhelming. I can't be too surprised, though, because run stopping, I've learned, is very OP for defensive linemen, and he already had that capped out. And then he's also a speed rusher, so that was capped out as well. So the only things we could really upgrade were things that were not going to move his overall at all. So that is a tad bit underwhelming, but he's still a really good player. So not the end of the world, but yeah, you guys get the point. Going to manually progress the rest of the roster, and I'm really hoping to see some huge strides. Sweet Mary Poppins, I've seen the strides. It's so beautiful. Look at all the 90+ overalls we have now. Last year, I don't think we had a single one, right? No, because our highest overall player was Caleb, and now he's our, what, 5th highest overall player. So by that logic, it's like, bam, you know what I mean? 99 overall across the board. I think the most impressive thing that happened during the whole training stuff is our secondary. Like, look at our cornerback room. Like, this is incredible. Like, this Lamont kid is going to start, even though there's several kids that are like 85, 87, 84, 83. And then our secondary is great too. So it's just like last year's team, but better. Which, yeah, that's what you're hoping for, dude. I am really excited. I did not expect this Fatali kid to get up as much as he did either, by the way. This kid was ranked in like the 500s. He was a 3-star transfer. With that star development, man, you get a lot of skill points, and he progressed like an absolute stud muffin. So very happy with that. His name's also Fatali, so I'm obviously a little Hawaiish there. Yeah, just across the board, it's really good. Like, this is national championship, hopefully. We'll see. The offensive line's not great. Our tight ends are really good. Our receivers are pretty solid. It's really just going to come down to Will Hammond. How good will he be? The AP poll is believing in the hype, though, man. We are preseason ranked 6th. That is a big number. Wait, no. Small number. You know what I'm trying to say. Sorry. We do have to play North Carolina in non-con, which doesn't really scare me. No offense, Bill Belichick. But the rest of our schedule is just the Big 12 play. So if last year's team went undefeated, am I expecting the same with this year's? Yes. But with how simulation works in this game, you all know it's very hard to go undefeated in the regular season. So if we just have maybe 1 loss, I will be ecstatic. But 2 losses, I'm going to get pissed off. I'm going to start throwing things. Thankfully, that will not have to happen. Oh my goodness, we're 10-0. Dude, this video is going so well. It's going what I need it to go. That's not really English. You know what I'm trying to say. It's going the way that it's going the way I need it to go. We did have a close game with Baylor, but it's simulation, like I just talked about. It's hard to go undefeated, but right now we are. Ooh. 2-point win, though, against 1-9 Utah. That does not instill much confidence in Coach Belly Fetish in the squad. All right. I mean, 10-0 is 10-0. I can't get pissed. Next game, though, we are at home playing the Kitty Cats, one of the millions of colleges that could not be somewhat creative and not name their mascot after a cat. It's like every college has a cat in it, man. It's freaking annoying. Be like a Golden Knight, like UCF, dude. That is creativity. That's why we took over this program. Why aren't there more like sea mascots? Like, have you ever heard of a team, the Jellyfishes? Why is the Jellyfish not utilized as like a team mascot? You know what I mean? I don't understand that. But we're up 11 right now, and now we're up, oh gosh, math, that's hard. 17, because you don't count the extra point. With the extra point, though, it'll be 18. Please be right. Yep, the math checks out there. Thank goodness. That was almost an embarrassing display of my intelligence, but thankfully it was not. What about like the Komodo dragon? Like, I'm trying to think of like the coolest animals that don't get enough love. Like, why are there no schools called the Komodos or something like that? You know what I mean? But it's all just wildcats, lions, tigers. Like, come on, dude. Let's try and be original here. But we're gonna have to get out of the pocket. Oh gosh, just throw it away or not. Definitely sabotage the mission right there. It doesn't matter though. We're up 18. Let's blitz. I think actually, you know what? I'm gonna go into coverage with a linebacker right here. I'm gonna freak out the offensive lineman. They're gonna be like, oh, Tanner was supposed to blitz, but he didn't. See, they got freaked out. I told you, and I get oh, thank goodness. I would have gotten so pissed. All right, so it should be a dub, and it was. We actually ended up scoring 56, so large number there. Wow, we scored all of our points in 2 separate quarters. That's kind of weird. I don't know what we have against the first and the third quarter, but whatever it was, we didn't want to score in those quarters this game. Takeaways, total offense was pretty close, so maybe we just get a lot of turnovers. I mean, it's nice that we have a quarterback that hopefully is not turning the ball over like crazy. I mean, we only had +1 in the turnover margin. I don't know how we won by 25. Will was dealing, but also dealing bad hands, like 2 interceptions. His completion percentage is 42. That's so bad. Oh my gosh. I am hoping that these stats are not indicative of the season he's had so far, because if so, woof. End of the season, not really blowing out Cincinnati, so I don't know. It's a rivalry game, apparently. I did not know that UCF and Cincinnati was a rivalry. I mean, it makes makes sense. They were both American, and then they moved up to the Big 12, so I guess that makes sense in a way. But yeah, Will was definitely way better than that game. Holy cow, he's got 10 skill points. Let's use these suckers. Do we just go accuracy? I mean, he went up like +2 every time I did that, so do it again. And he goes up +2 again. He's up to a 90. Willy Wonka, let's go, buddy. Not the serial killer Willy Wonka, though. He's the nice Willy Wonka, even though I don't think there's any nice ones, because the first movie, the guy was a serial killer too, man, so what the frick? Don't know what they were thinking with those movies, but Caleb actually was worse this year, which I don't understand that, but at least we're better on the field. Jake, though, no, he's hurt. Uh-oh, don't like that. Juju Lewis, though, was really good. We almost had 2 1,000-yard receivers. We actually have 2 receivers hurt right now, so we need Patch Adams to start working, man. Dang it. Oh, my gosh. Sacks-wise, 16, 14.5 for Marquise, and then 8.5 for Lana Thomas, who's also hurt. What the heck? Was there, like, landmines on our practice field? What the heck is going on right now? Dude, interceptions, that was pretty good. I need to look at these injuries, though. I am pretty concerned. Can you guys come back for this playoff push? Like, I'm trying to win 3 natties at 3 different schools in 5 seasons. 8 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Awesome. Next man up mentality. That's what we're thinking, Coach Belly Fetish. The offense was actually like really similar to the one last year, which I did not expect to see. The defense was actually a little bit better. So confidence level right now is pretty high, to be completely honest with all of you. We got a 99 overall team across the board. We got a rematch with TCU, who we beat last year in the regular season. They're only 79, so I mean, on paper, you'd hope that this is not competitive, but we've played so many close games this year, so it probably will be. Do I want to be emotional right now? Yes, but if there's anything that I've learned in my time as a human being from observing females, it's that emotion is not always the best thing, okay? I need to keep it in check. We're only down 16. There is still hope. X over the middle. Just take the easy completion. That's fine. Do I know why we're losing by 16? No, but sometimes, you know, crazy things happen in the world. And, you know, things disappear. Bermuda Triangle is a thing. You know, whatever happened to that red-haired chick? What's her name? Amelia Earhart? She, like, vanished. So, you know, things happen. All right, I'm not going to get upset. There's still time to win this football game, guys. Oh, X in the flat, wide open. Okay, see, there we go. Okay, we need to go for 2 here, though, Tanner. I don't know what's going to get open, but it will be something. X. Yep. Possession. No! Oh, thank goodness. I thought for a second he was going to sit at the 1-yard line. Oh, see, this is why I said let's not get emotional. Okay, there's plenty of time. Like I said, actually, I kind of like the run right here. Can I change to like a base action? Yeah, let's give the ball to Caleb. This is 4th and 1. I don't know how we get the ball back so quickly. It must have been like a turnover or something. All I did was just skip the moments. Oh, no way! Oh, my gosh. How do we not get that? Seriously, we lose now? Bro. Okay, I definitely should have passed it. I mean, you give it to one of your best players, you feel confident in that situation. Did he have like wear and tear or something? I don't know. It's like he had like those big shoes on. The Subway Surfer shoes where he like jumps like super high, but he's so slow. That was weird. Well, shit, man. At least it's not a national championship we lost. And apparently the quarterback is the best player in college football. Keelan Russell actually is at Alabama in real life. Only 29 touchdowns, but he wins the Heisman, dude. Okay, time to exercise some demons. Obviously, it's not the matchup we'd prefer. We'd like to see like another Big 12 team, but it's probably just us and TCU. Or maybe just like an ACC team, but it's fine. Like I said, exercise some demons. We're gonna get revenge. You'd feel like on paper, with how good our secondary is, this would be a matchup that we would not like, you know, struggle with too much. But yeah, for whatever reason, we just, I don't know, we suck against Ohio State. That was a nice pickup right there. Nice little completion. Touchdown right here, though, ties this game. So let's just not do anything dumb. Triangles wide up. Of course, dude. Got karate chopped. Mix it up right here. Let's run the rack a little bit. Oh, that's gonna work. Touchdown. Let's go, Caleb. Oh my gosh, this defense, man. I don't understand it. I know, you know, Ohio State, cool receivers. You know, they do a bunch of one-hand snags and stuff like that, a bunch of mossing situations. But like I said, our secondary is so good. I feel like this would be a good matchup for us, but obviously not. Either way, it's a first down. We need probably one more of those, and then it'll be GG's. I say we do a sneaky pass right here. Is this smart? I don't know. We're gonna find out. R1, please, possession, catch it. There we go. I guess it was smart. All right, bang, bang. Now we got an SEC team. Great, Texas A&M. I don't really play them that much in this game, though, like during simulations, so I am kind of looking forward to this. Close game, kind of anticipated that, but I'm feeling good. We're up 3, so not the end of the road. All right, let's just throw it down right here, Willy Wonka. Willy boy, come on, Mr. Hammond. Circle on the corner route looks good to me. It is open. I don't know why I hesitated. That's touchdown. No way, that was not inbound. Zebra Man review. I'm requesting a review. Is there any way? Oh, yep, challenge the play. I'm throwing the flag, baby. Come on, Zebra Man. Get your head out of your buttocks, brother. That was a touchdown. Nope, it was out of bounds. Awesome. Well, I mean, we had nothing to lose. It's not like timeouts really matter too much. We're going to get a field goal right here, probably regardless. The worst case scenario, I should say. But maybe this will be a touchdown. Maybe Caleb. Oh, so close. Gonna have Caleb cap off the drive right here. They're not anticipating inside zone. It's coming, though. It's coming, though. Let's go. How is that not a touchdown? Like, what, man? There's no way this won't be a touchdown, right? Like, the last time I got so shafted. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Up 10. Somehow now this game's in overtime. Awesome. Well, that's a choke job. My gosh. All right, it's fine. Just get a touchdown right here. Get a stop. We'll be A-okay. Not the end of the world. R1. It's open on the out route. Beautiful throw. Let's go. Should I be going for this? No, but I'm pissed off. I'm angry. I don't know how we choked this game. It really makes me upset, though. Circle, triangle. That's not open. Oh, maybe it is. I just got so lucky. Let's go. Can we get some pass rush? What are they doing? They're right to me. What was that CPU? Oh my gosh. Must have been a malfunction of the software system. I don't know what. That's a weird game. Weird game, man. Weird game. That's nice. We get a chance for a rematch against the Purple Froggies. Can we have, like, you know, dominant performance? Like, all these close games, man. Like, eventually I'm gonna choke. It's just a matter of time. Of course. This game has to be close, too. I really don't know why they're so good. Like, they're only a 79, and we're a 99, so it's like, what? You know, like, math is just not mathing. You know what I mean? So, I guess it is what it is. Do I just take the... Yeah, just take the check down. Possession, catch that. Don't hate a run right here to the left with Caleb. Cut it back. That's touchdown. Let's go. Finally, we got some separation. We're up 11 on the Froggies. All right, just a conversion. No, not a conversion. No, it's not. I can't speak English. You know what I was trying to say. What's the word for it? A recovery. That's what it is. So we are now on to the natty. That was kind of more of what I was hoping for. You know what I mean? Like, not really that scary of a game. All I had to do was come in and get one touchdown for us. And ba-bam, we're on to the natty. Playing. Oh, wow. Shocker. Georgia. 13-2, though. They've lost twice. Did we win? Oh my gosh. I'm not going to complain about the AP Polls. I complain about it in every game. But Georgia took down Florida as well as the Catholics. So obviously they're going to be good. Can we please win this game comfortably somewhat? It probably won't happen because Georgia's probably the best team we played this season. But man, one's allowed to dream. My wish! It's been granted. I don't want to get too excited because, you know, we could choke this because, you know, we did choke against Texas A&M. So, like I said, not too excited, but yeah, this is great. Nice drop. Gosh. Really don't want to ruin our vibe or mojo right here. Can we just score a touchdown and, you know, act like Tanner helped out the cause? That would be great. Somebody get open, please. Someone get open. R1? Circle R1? No, my gosh. So, I'll take the field goal. Would the CPU have scored a touchdown? Probably, but I've never called myself good at the game. So, we're up 20 at half, which is good. Not up 20 anymore. But we're up 16. That's pretty solid. All right, I don't want to do too much here. Like, just score a touchdown. It'll be GG's. I'm sure I'm going to play Georgia multiple times later on in this video. I mean, they're Georgia, bro. They're always good in simulation. First down, please. Yes, good job, Cian. Yeah, there we go. Why is he 51, too? Is that even an eligible number for an offensive player? I don't think it is, right? I've never seen a tight end wear 51. I don't think that's an eligible number. I don't know. You know, the whole getting a touchdown thing, pretending that I've helped out the team, it's just not going to happen, more than likely. Oh, my gosh, I'm so bad. Oh, wait, no, it is going to happen. What kind of defense? I don't know what that was, but I'm glad they played it. So we've done it, Coach Belly Fetish. 1 down, 2 to go. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but this is perfect pace right now. We are on track. So this gives us 1 season for air later on in this video with a better program. But for right now, I'm going to salvage this moment, and Will pick the best time to play his best game in a Golden Knights uniform. OMG. 504. It's insane. That might be the most passing yards I've ever seen in a national title game. 504? That is mind blown, man. Looking through the coaching openings, though, I'm not going to lie. It doesn't look like there's that many. Could we go to, like, maybe a Virginia Tech? Oh, this is rough, man. There are not many good openings. Like a West Virginia, a Utah I could do in a year, maybe. I'm trying to figure it out because I have to go to a school that actually fired their coach because I do want to make it somewhat quote-unquote realistic with this dynasty simulation. Purdue, it'd take too long. Michigan State, I think I am going to go ahead and just do Utah. This is bad, guys. Really, really bad. This place is so booty cheeks right now. They went 1-11. I should have done more research into these teams. They are in a horrible spot. They're a 69 overall. Definitely is looking like I'm going to need at least 2 years for Utah, and then year 5, hopefully I can get, I don't know, like a Texas, Ohio State, like I said earlier in the video. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I convinced 3 kids to come back. Like, they're not great. All of them have normal development. Like, oh my gosh, we got to start from the ground floor, man. There's so many kids leaving, but I don't even care too much because most of these kids are so bad. Hopefully the portal is nice to us. I wish I still had all my portal upgrades with this new coach, but as you all know with how this game works, I have to fire the coach since it's past the national championship week, all that jazz. So we have definitely got a lot of work to do for the Utes, man. Oh no. Fortunately, this time around, they've actually recruited some 3-stars. Wow, we're about to get a 4-star commit, Tim Choi. All right, I'll take that. This is definitely better to start with than what we had at UCF. I'll take it. Since this program has some tradition though, like, can I get like maybe a couple of 4-star transfers? Just one? Okay. Definitely got a lot of work to do. That's for sure. Biggest priority is obviously a quarterback. It looks like we need some offensive linemen. It's literally just like what we had to do at UCF. We need to get at least 1 or 2 kids at like every single position, and hopefully we can somewhat make this team okay. Honestly, I feel like this first year transfer portal haul is better than the one we had at UCF, to be completely honest. Now we got, you know, arrowed for a couple of kids. Clearly, I'm pissed about that, but I mean, we picked up a couple of 4-star transfers, which I did not expect. We also got 2 quarterbacks, so we have options there. But we got 2 4-star offensive linemen, Manasi Atiti, as well as Kobe Branham, and then we got Mr. Tim Choi. What's his development, by the way? Please be like star or something. Yes, Timmy. He could be a guy next season for us, dude. Let's go. All right, I'll take that, dude. Making this their recruiting class, like I said, I feel like this is a really good positive step, man. Like, our first season has to be somewhat okay. Oh, elite development for Heath Hillhouse. Let's go. Exciting times right now to be a Utes fan. I did not realize they were so bad. I really did not, or else I would have taken a different job. Obviously, you guys know about Tim. And then, is there any other elites? I've only seen one. Another one would make me so happy, though. Please, come on, just give me one more. It's not gonna happen. It's cool, though, man. We're gonna be ranked 33rd. So, yeah, the Big 12, they have to be ecstatic because, yeah, I'm bringing 2 national championships to this conference. So, you're welcome. We call that the Coach Belly Fetish effect. But, yeah, Manasi Atiti is an 87, and then Kobe Branhead's 85. What about those 2 quarterbacks? McKay's a 79. Not great. And then Mason is a 77. So, maybe I go Mason. I don't know. We're going to see what happens with the skill points, but they did have Eli Morco's already on the roster. He only has normal development. Would have been really nice if Mason could have had star. That would have made me very happy, but it is what it is. How good is that true freshman coming in, though? He is 76. This guy could definitely be a really good player for us next season, especially with the manual progression that I'm doing. Appears that Mason probably will be the guy. He's got 30 skill points. McKay only has 14. Ha, man. I wish that they were just, why couldn't you guys have like star? Just one of you. It's fine, though. Mason's going to be our guy for this season and next season, probably. I mean, his progression's going pretty fast. He's skill capped out at accuracy, though, which is unfortunate. So we'll do IQ, and then do we just save up for throw power? I feel like that's the move. Yeah, his skill caps are pretty cheeks, because IQ and accuracy are super important for quarterbacks in this game. So we'll just save up for throw power, I guess. This is what I was excited about. Heath Hillhouse, 56. He's got elite development. I wish he was a redshirt sophomore and not a true junior. That's kind of sadness, but it's fine. We're going to do zone coverage because it includes awareness, which is like a cheat code when it comes to improving overall. So I'm going to max out zone coverage, and hopefully he's like an 85-ish. He's an 87. Let's go, Heath! What a name, man. Isn't Hillhouse the Haunting of Hill? Isn't that a show? Like a horror show? I think it is. I feel like I've heard that before. I don't know. Regardless, there's another corner that has star development, or like a really good development. 46 for Dalvin Roy. Yeah, let's do him. So it looks like our secondary is actually going to be pretty decent, which is very good because I feel like secondary in simulation is like super important. Bazinga, he's up to an 83, so we actually have like a good cornerback duo there. That's pretty clutch. And then there's a kid with 46. All right, so there is something to work with here. I definitely think the roster is about to take a pretty big jump. And it did. We're up to an 86, so plus 17. Manasi Atiti's our best player, and then Isaiah Garcia's up here as well. Our offensive line is actually really good across the board, so I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing right now. The biggest thing now is just like winning games so we can avoid too many of these kids transferring next offseason. It's kind of my approach right now. If there's only one thing I really really regret is not getting more better receivers, if that makes sense. Like, I picked up some transfer portal receivers, but it feels like none of them really hit. But I'm pretty happy with the roster. There's still some things like we need a better running back. Our offensive line, though, is definitely better than any offensive line we had at UCF. So I feel like it's not horrible, but I don't know about making the playoff or winning the Big 12. If we can get to like double-digit wins, that'd be great. I think I am going to do what I did last time with getting all this to tier 3 is probably going to be the move for recruiter. I thought about doing motivator, but I don't know, man. I really want to make sure that we have a good transfer portal haul in our second season with Coach Belly Fetish. That tier 3 ability with the transfers are more interested. I just feel like that's so much more important than the offseason boost right now. Like, we just need better players. It's not really necessarily the skill points as much as it is like actual good players on the team. The skill points are great, but what I'm trying to say is like this entire video, we've had what, maybe 2 elite developments out of the portal. Like, it just doesn't happen that often. So we need more like ready-made players, but oh man, this is a tough non-con. Wisconsin and Tennessee. And then of course, you know, we're gonna have to play UCF, which makes sense. The Mormons, I said 10 wins, bro. I don't know, maybe 8 or 9. We'll see, Coach Belly Fetish. It should definitely be better than 1-11 though, like they were last year. Do I know how? No, I do not. This is not one of those mysteries like the pyramids being built, although pretty sure it was aliens or some sort of alien oversight in somehow, some way. But yeah, we are 9-0. I think this just goes to show, no offense to the Big 12, how bad it is in this game, because none of these teams are better than us at all. Like, we just needed one off season of transfer portal recruiting, and we are the best team in the Big 12. We're even better than UCF, but that kind of makes sense because that entire roster was mostly transfers, so it's not like they had too many good young kids to look forward to for this season. But yeah, our only close game was against Coach Prime last week. Every other game was double-digit victories. Like, even Wisconsin, we destroyed them, earning us 60 coach points. All right, let's do quarterbacks to tier 3, because I still don't know. We got to see what the stats are looking like, but I just want to make sure that there's a decent chance a highly rated 4-star quarterback wants to come here. If he does, I want to make sure that I can give myself every advantage possible with the transfers or more interested thing. That stuff does help. I don't know, though, dude. Mason's been pretty solid. 29-2. Wow, I did not anticipate seeing these sexy numbers. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So good job to you, Mason. This time around, though, I decided not to do recruiting because last time it didn't really work out too well. We only signed like a few kids out of high school, and obviously they were just true freshmen. So it doesn't really make sense to waste those like 5 or 6 roster spots when I could add like transfers that'll actually play for us immediately. So yeah, I'm just not going to recruit the high school ranks this time around. That is what we call adapting, Coach Belly Fetish. But this is what I was talking about. Like, none of these Big 12 teams are good. Like Arizona, crap, man. They're 69. Great sign. We're already up 4, and we're in the red zone. All right, Mason, let's not do anything dumb. You're not fast, so I kind of got to get used to that with you. Triangle, please. That was a horrible throw. That's not a good first impression, Mason. I expect much better out of you, Mason. Come on, Mason. R1. Yeah, R1's wide open. Easy peasy. Props to Zona, man. The Kitty Cats, another mascot. Oh, gosh, I already had that spiel earlier in the video. It's fine, Tanner. Don't need to rehash that, but we just need to get first downs, and we're going to be A-okay. Can I throw a square underneath? I think I can, dude. That was a dime. Holy smokes. The thing right now is just milking the clock, and as long as I do that, it should be a W. I just don't see how we choke this, to be completely honest with you. Like, even with me at the hands of the team, you know, like me controlling the sticks and stuff, I think we got this in the bag. Ended up winning by 12. How am I feeling right now? Terrific. Vibes are great. I have something stuck in my tooth, though, and it's really painful, so I'm just trying to consider, do I need to stop eating popcorn at night? I might have to, man, because the pain right now, oh, it's not great. I tried flossing. Don't say I didn't try, okay? Did not work. You know how they have those back scratchers for, like, tough places to scratch? They need to have that for, like, your mouth or something, dude. We outgained them by over 200 yards. I don't know how this game was so close. But yeah, we had, oh my gosh, 7.1 yards per play. I mean, it's clear we're the best team in the Big 12, so I don't want to overreact to any one result, especially when it looks like we should have dominated by a lot more. We just had 2 turnovers, so it is what it is. Good win. No, we were conquered. We got lost to the Purple Froggies, 31-28, and they dropped us all the way down to 18. Somehow Baylor's ahead of us. I am just going to complain about the AP poll. I complain about it all the time. I will stop myself before I get started. Just know it sucks. But Mason, really good first season. I will admit, though, dude, if there's somebody in the portal that's like, boom, bam, good at football, I might have to go after him and kick you to the curb, unfortunately, Mason. We'll see what happens, though, man, because I've liked what I've seen out of you. Like, this is really good stats, especially when you consider, like, our supporting cast around him isn't, like, great. Like, Quentin Macy's pretty solid in 80 overall, but he's not like, whoa, and then receiving is the same thing. Like, we have some solid players here, but it's not like 90 overalls coming out of our rear ends, you know what I mean? Like, there's definitely some things we can improve on to help out Mason a little bit. And then defensively, okay, sacks were all right, and then interceptions, 5 for Trenton Wilson. That's nice. 41.4 points per game. Is that the best offense we've had this video? I don't know. I feel like every offense we had with UCF was like 39 points per game, but I don't know. My memory sucks. Our defense, though, was the best in college football. We've definitely not done that this video, so good job, gang. Not too bad in the Big 12 title game. We're up 7-3. Even if we win this, though, I don't think we're gonna make the playoff because it's not like there's automatic bids on here, because I think they have it so the future it's like the 4 highest ranked. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't think they have it like that, so. But nobody's getting open right now, which is pretty depressing. Square on the route bounce. There we go. Finally, someone got open. We'll see, though. Maybe I'm wrong. I forget the roles. I forget what they did with this game. I'll be completely honest. And plus, I don't even think it's going to matter too much if we make the playoff. It's not like we're going to win it or anything like that. That's not happening. Square? Maybe. There we go again. We're throwing dimes out here then with Mason. Just getting used to him. Like I said, he's not a fast guy. So, Tanner, we have to adapt. This is what we call evolving, Tanner. Evolution and stuff like that. I paid attention in science class. Is that going to be a touchdown? It is. Nice cut to the outside. That was sexy. So's this. We are dominating. All right, just get a touch right here, and it should be GG's. Let's do something deep. Yeah, let's go verticals, boys. I like this. Play action verticals. No play action, though. Drop that. Hold the play action square. Can I throw that? Oh, my gosh, dude. Sometimes Mason makes some of these throws. You're just like, can he see when he plays quarterback? Like, are his eyes okay? Does he need a new prescription? Like, dude, what was that? You have Stevie Wonder, like a month of quarterback training. I think he could make a better throw right there, and that's another inaccurate one. Whatever. Doesn't matter that I made our team look worse than what it is. We won by, I think, 35 or something. Yeah, 44-9. Just not competitive, man. I don't know what the Purple Froggies did. They did the same thing to my Michigan Wolverines. Just weird magic they have with those frogs. I don't know if witches have some sort of pet frog and there's correlation there. I don't know. Thinking about it now, though, I might be onto something, because Princess and the Frog, when she kisses the frog, she turns into a frog, right? Or am I misremembering that? I don't know. I think I might be onto something. You know what I'm trying to say, though? But both of these coordinators suck. No offense to you guys. You're both getting fired. You're both getting the can. With all these transfers I'm going to be bringing in this offseason, I need some motivators. I need some guys that are going to yell in their ear and make them work hard at football. So, sorry, guys. Well, that's an awkward situation. Sorry, Trent Dilfer. I mean, you'll land on your feet somewhere, buddy. But yeah, that always happens in these videos. I always fire coaches after they win the broils. It's just like, oh, man. I wish it wasn't like that, dude. I just don't like tacticians or like strategists or anything like that. Like those, they just are not good in my opinion. Darius Brown wins the Blitnikoff, though. That's impressive. 1,700 receiving yards. Oh, we do make the playoff. I'll be honest, though, I'm not anticipating us to go very far. I'll probably just simulate this game. I know some of you may want to watch me play. I'll save you the suspense. We're not going to win a national championship with this team. There's just no way, man. So I'm going to simulate this, but before I do that, though, we need to get our new OC in DC. Perfect. I found it, 2 guys. Bobby Daly is a master motivator. He's only used motivator, which is great. And then Devontae Kadu is a motivator / recruiter. He also has a man bun, which I find very fascinating. So, yeah, I would be very thrilled to pick up these 2 guys. We got man bun. Did we get the Hat Boy? Yes, we did. Bobby Daly. It sounds like an F1 driver or like somebody that like, yeah, does F1 stuff. Oh, I'm surprised. We lost. No, not surprised at all. Was it close at least? No, not really. So my bad, Big 12. I know you guys probably wanted a better representative than that, but hey, I got you guys next year. All right. I really think year 2, we're going to make a huge push. I'm hoping with the season we just had that there's actually a decent amount of like team prestige upgraded, kind of like what we did with UCF. We gained like a 1.5 stars after our first season with UCF. So hopefully that happens again. Please, 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 please. A full star? I'll take that. It's not a 1.5 stars. No, he's Hill House, the scary movie or the scary show guy, The Haunting of Hill House. I think that's what it's called. He is transferring for coach prestige. My gosh, I hate that so much. Okay, well, there he goes. That's great. Kyle Haslam. No, Darius Brown just won the... no, okay, he's staying. Thank you, Darius. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is really similar to the transfer portal that we had at UCF after our first season. Man, oh man, there are way more kids leaving than you'd expect after a great first-year turnaround. Like, this did not happen with Kurt Cignetti at Indiana. Like, where's the realisticness, game? Oh, my gosh. Whatever. You guys don't want to be national champions next year. You're lost. Darius, that was coming back. That's a huge keep. And then graduates, there's one kid getting drafted, Isaiah Garcia, and that's really... Oh, actually, there's some other kids down here. Manasi, Atitzi, and then Kobe Branham, Max Anderson. And most of the guys that were good players were portal gets. So I'm not too upset. I just need to see what are we working with in the portal. Like, is there a lot of interest? I'm hoping so. Before I do that, though, let's use these coach points. I want these to, you know, actually work before I get to the transfer stuff. Ah, frick. Not going to be able to max it out, though, in time. So I guess running backs and defensive line are going to have to take a back seat, maybe. Who wants to win a national championship? Who wants confetti? Who wants happiness in life? 5-star transfers? None of those. That's fine. 4 stars. Lots of those. Let's go. And quarterbacks, the second best kid. Dude, I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to this program if I don't go after him, right? I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? It's not like Mason transferred, so we got 35 open spots. I feel like, you know, we kind of got to take a risk with a quarterback, right? Like, at least add one to add some competition, because what if this Tremaine kid has like 50 skill points and he gets up to like a 92 overall and he's just way better than Mason? Like, I have to see if that's a possibility, so I'll go after him. And there's plenty of other 4-star transfers that want to come here, but I've said it before in previous videos, I'm probably not going to go after all these 4 stars because obviously I'm not going to win all these battles. We are just Utah right now. It's not like we're big bad Georgia or something, so I am going to probably have at least half of the transfer portal recruiting class be 3-star transfers. But yeah, this should go pretty well as long as I don't fudge this up, which I'm hoping I won't. Immediately, you might be like, oh, Tanner, you did fudge this up. Well, these 3 kids at the bottom, I tried to come in late for, and it did not happen on the final week, so sucks. And then I got arrowed for these 3 kids. Really, man? Really? That's unfortunate. I lost this offensive tackle to USC. So it's not horrible because, like, the quality we got in this class is way better than the quality we got last year. But yeah, man. Definitely was hoping for more than 13 kids. That's, like, kind of concerns me a little bit. But these kids are such high quality. Like, Tremaine is the 2nd-ranked transfer. He's got star development. We also signed the 3rd-ranked transfer, George Harris, who's got star development, the 37th-ranked transfer. Like, it's still a lot of good players. So I'm hoping last year's recruiting class with the depth combined with this one with the power and the gazam and the cool stuff combines and they create something special. So yeah, we'll see. Jaleel Edmonds has elite, which is great. I mean, these development traits are way better than the ones last year. So really happy with the class. I just wish it was muy grande. I wish it was bigger. 40 seconds. I think that's lower than last year's, but like I said, 13 kids. Kind of hard for it to be a higher ranked class. Yeah, Tremaine's at 88. George is at 89. So our best players now are mostly these transfers we got coming in. What about the defensive end? I mean, we're gonna have a better idea once I do the skill training. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a dude. Elite development, he's already a 79. Yeah, that's super exciting. All right, so I was concerned, but honestly, I think now my concern's a little bit alleviated, to be completely frank. Our depth at some spots I just saw is not great, especially defensively, but I'm expecting, oh my gosh, Tremaine has 50, and then Mason has 39. I feel bad for Mason. But Tremaine is just a different level of player, man. It's really as simple as that. So let's do Tremaine first. He's gonna probably be at least like a 95-ish. What are his skill caps looking like? Yeah, he's probably gonna be around the 90s, at least like a 95. Yep-a-dip-a-doo. He is a 95. Oh, I feel bad for Mason, but buddy, you know, I saw a better opportunity. The good news for him, I don't know if he's gonna get drafted. Only an 84 overall. He does have some skill points. I'll use that because maybe Tremaine gets hurt, but I want to see that defensive end. Let's upgrade him first. He's gonna have a boatload, right? 55. Let's go. That's good. Okay, so this guy is probably gonna start for us somewhere along the defensive line, you'd imagine. Definitely gonna start somewhere, man. I just maxed out his run stepping. He's a 90 overall now. He just went up 11. Oh, yeah. Is there anybody else that's like 50 that I can just like, oh, jaw dropping? But you guys can see right now going through the roster. Our depth in the linebacker room / secondary is so bad. At least we have good starters, but like if we get injuries, I'm gonna be highly concerned. There's no other that have like 50. Is there any receivers? I know George Harris has a lot. He's got 41. Okay, there's nobody else that has like a crazy high amount. So I'm just gonna manually redo the rest of the roster, and after the start that we just had with Tremaine being a 95 and Jaleel being a 90, I don't see how this team is gonna be worse than one last year. Like I'm expecting some juicy numbers, Coach Belly Fetish. Really wish Tim would have gotten up a little bit higher because he's not really gonna start for us. He was obviously that 4-star recruit that the CPU got for us on the auto recruiting thing, but our receiver room is so great. I don't know how the offense is only a 94. I think it's because of some of the lower overall kids that are like weighing us down, like these 69s and 72s and stuff, and these 62s, because the offense, I think, is better than defense. I really do. It's just the defense has no depth at all whatsoever. So I actually like this team a lot. I mean, our strong safety is really good. Cedric Works. Like, it's just injuries. Like, if we get injuries, we are going to be so beyond screwed. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids that are 90 plus overall. So could we win a national championship? Yes. Will we? That is the question. If there are any overseas medications that prevent injuries somehow, we will experiment. We will be the guinea pigs to the experiment. I do not care. But our schedule, definitely easier than the one last year because we had to play Tennessee in the non-con. I mean, I think we should run the table. I'm really excited to see how good our new quarterback does. does too, because like we have better running backs, receivers, and offensive line. Like the offense was, I don't know, it's just the better team than one last year. Like I'm expecting a pretty big jump right here. I was wrong. We lost. Although our schedule this year was way tougher than the one last year. You guys could see the combined opponent record, 99 and 57. Like holy smokes. Probably a good thing though, because we should have a higher playoff ranking, because Colorado turned out to be good. So did Baylor, and then Texas Tech is also ranked. So yeah, that's 3 ranked wins. I think last year we had like 1 the entire season. So yeah, I don't know how the one loss is to a 5-7 West Virginia though. We lost by 14. It's just like the things that boggles the human mind, man. That is one of those. But how was our new quarterback, Tremaine? 35 and 3 isn't like mind-blowing, but he does have 9 points to use right here. So let's use these bad boys, since we are obviously getting underway with a little championship push. He's now a 96 overall. Me likey that. Rushing was pretty solid. It wasn't like, whoa, terrific, but it wasn't also horrible. Yeah, he didn't really run the ball that much either. So I don't know. I kind of expected more from Tremaine, especially since we upgraded our receiver like so much. Feel bad for Darius Brown, man. Really bad. He won the Blitnikoff last year. At least, you know, he got that award, but yeah, just was not our focal point receiving wise this year. But receiving was solid. I mean, it's so balanced. I don't know, man. These stats are not what I anticipated, to be honest. At least offensively. Defensively, 17 sacks. Oh my gosh. Emmanuel Yancey, that's not even the kid that got up to a 90 overall. He's only an 85, so I will take that. And interceptions, 4 for Dalvin Roy. So, I mean, the defensive stats don't look horrible, but they gave up 35 to West Virginia. So let's just look at these team stats. Maybe I'll have a better clue as to what happened. Goodness gracious, here. Offense was worse. That is, I don't know. Maybe it's because our schedule is tougher. I really don't know. Defensively, though, was pretty good. Last year, I think, was 17.1 points per game. So statistically, we were worse on both sides of the ball, which, like I said, maybe it's just the schedule. I don't know, because the team's definitely better. Like, it's just not really that close either. Time now to defend our Big 12 crown. Playing Baylor, even if we lose this, which I don't expect, I'm hoping we do not lose. That would be very, very scary. Even if we do lose, though, we should still make the playoff. But I think if we win this, we'll get a first-round bye, which would be super helpful. Shoot. Not up to the best start. All right, let's see what we got, though. All right, we got a lot of weapons. I'm really excited to see. Oh, this is a touchdown to the right side. Yeah, what are we doing? That was weird defense. I think it was man-to-man. All the routes went to the left. I was like, hey, the right side's open. It parted like the Red Sea. Let's go. Tie game. Really am expecting more out of the offense, especially in these games that I'm going to play. So it's nice to see we got 21 points. Let's make it 28 right here. Tremaine. Circle's wide open. That should be touching, right? Yak it in the end zone. Perfect. Yep, the offense is dominating. I don't know why we couldn't do this more in the regular season. Still is one of the better offenses. I just thought that they average at least like 40 points per game. That obviously did not happen. Square on the dig. Yes, possession. Catch that safety first. There we go. If we don't get a touchdown at the end of the world, because it'll still be a 3-possession game, but yeah, touchdown right here would be great. X, wide open. Yes, perfect. I was going to say it would be gravy, but ugh, I don't like gravy. It freaks me out. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but it just, ugh, does not look appetizing. I know cats like it, but cats like anything that's like brown and chunky. They like tuna and stuff like that. That stuff grody, but yeah, 1 by 14, so we should hopefully get a first round bye. If we don't, I will be pretty upset. No! Screw you! Oh my gosh. Okay, it's Boise State too, man. They're always a tough out. Never mind, wasn't too bad. We won by 21. Looks like, yeah, we had a really good first and fourth quarter, so yeah. Thankfully, that was not too competitive. And now we got the Catholics. Man, this is gonna be a tough route. I can already tell. This playoff run, it's gonna be tough, but at least we have one of the best quarterbacks in college football, Tremaine, to lead the way. That rhymed, didn't it? Little Eminem Tanner, I guess you could call me. I don't know, but we're down 3. Make it up 4 right here, Tanner. X on the out route, it's a first down. Oh, maybe a touchdown. Dude, our tight end is sneaky quick, which I freaking love. Guess who else is sneaky quick? That's right, you're looking at him. Also, Jimmy John's. Aren't they like freaky fast or something? I think that was a sub place, right? All right, we actually have like a pretty somewhat comfy lead. I mean, if they get a touchdown, they have to get the 2 points. So let's just get into field goal range. First down right here, milky the clock. And we are going to be onto the semis as long as I don't mess this up. Can I just throw square on the dig? Perfect. Just sit down. Let's start milking this bad boy. Great. I thought I did enough. I guess not. Somehow they scored. They got the 2 point and they're still like, how is there that much time? Okay. Maybe I should have stepped in the game and kept playing. I have no idea. Okay. Now gets card trapped. Awesome. We got like 50 slants on the field. One of you please get open. R1, let's get out to the right side. Tremaine just run. Tremaine, first down, please, please. Yes, let's go. Went perfectly, right up the middle. Not really, a little bit of a curve, but should not be an excuse to miss this kick. I don't know why that game turned out to be so close. I really just simulated to the end after getting into field goal range. It's like, this should be GG's, right? No, the CPU got bent over, but it's fine. Survive and advance. Interesting. USC is the 1 seed. Are they good? Typically in this game, they're not like ever that high of an overall, so I don't know. I'm expecting like a 90 maybe 92-ish. Yeah, they're only 92. It seems like a pretty winnable game, right? Old Pac-12 rivalry? I don't know if it was a rivalry. It was definitely like a back and forth, though. But we're up 4. Okay, can we just... I don't know. This run box does not look too sexy. Let's do a little stick action. Let's go Minecraft right here. Square on the left is my first read. Not open. X. Oh, dear God. What do I do? Tremaine! Tremaine! Throw it away. Throw it. No, we're not. That did not go to plan. It's all right, though, because R1's wide open. Perfect. And it's a horrible throw. Like, Tremaine! Watch us not get a touchdown this drive now, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. That was so freaking open. Tremaine, I need you to make a good throw here, buddy. Someone will be open. It's just, can I identify him? Oh, triangle. See, there he is. He is open. There we go. All right, gang, in a pretty solid spot up 7 late. It's kind of the same thing. We just need to milk the clock right here. Get some first down. Oh, there's a first down. Whoa! He might go to the crib! Crib time! Crib time! Don't you dare get caught! Don't you dare get caught! Please, please, please don't get caught! Oh, he got caught. Fudge. Not enough treadmill work, apparently, for Mr. Glenn. Maybe he wasn't on the track team in high school. I don't know. Oh, to the outside. Okay, yeah, this is... I don't think there's going to be enough time, though. And we're in field goal range, so it's not the end of the world. It just would have been so, you know, epic and cool to win off a run like that right there. That would have been really dope, but you know what? It's fine. You'd imagine it's got to be like an SEC team, right? Like a Georgia, the dogs bark by now. It's another Big Ten. Dude, this is perfect. This is like the Pac-12 throwback right now. I freaking love it. Close game. Kind of anticipate that. It's all good. I'm not really concerned, to be honest with you. I like the swagger that we're playing with right now. I haven't really had to do like anything heroic. I feel like the UCF playoff push for a national title was tougher at this moment. So let's just keep playing like we have. I've got no complaints. Take backsies. I have a complaint now. How do we miss the extra point? Seriously, that could actually cost us. Like, what? It's fine, whatever. Just get the touch right here, Tanner. Everything's gonna be okay. Spin time. Ooh, I like that, though. Okay, so we're in the red zone. I kind of like this player here. Lots of cool things happening. Bunch of post and corner out. Oh, my gosh, he cooked them. Oh, see, we should have the lead now, but no, we missed the extra. Oh, my gosh, so annoying. This is not, though. We have the lead. Alert your friends and loved ones. Okay, just need... it's the same thing as the last couple of games, man. I kind of want to pass right here, though, to be honest. Like, I just want to get out of the shadow of my own end zone. Texas route? Yep, save the day. Thank you. There's one first down. Bang, bang. All we need is 2 yards. I will probably go for this if I don't get it, by the way. I probably am going to just let the nuts hang. I should be able to get this, though, right? Yes! Yes! Glenn! Thank you, Glenn. Oh, I love you. Not my favorite character from The Walking Dead. I really like that bow and arrow guy. I think his name... What was his name? Daryl. That's right, Daryl. He was sweet. But yeah, I think it's GG's. Maybe they'll get the ball back. I don't know, but I just need to run the ball, even though I have a pass called right here. So let's just throw something small. Yeah, there we go. A little check down action. That should be fine. My master plan is working right now. Would it be this easy to rob a bank? Probably not, but I feel like I'm on that level right now with how my grand plans are going. So I'm feeling great. The only thing that concerns me is we only have 1 year left, so there has to be some good job openings. If it's like last time with Utah, we're probably screwed. I might be screwed. We'll see. Kentucky, dude, it's the same teams as last time. Can we get some new teams? North Carolina? This is really bad. Yeah, I am officially highly concerned as of right now. I'm gonna have to do some team research to see what rosters or like teams had the best records last year, because yeah, this is really rough. I think my best option is gonna be Georgia Tech. Iowa is like really rough right now. Like they were the worst team in the Big Ten. They went 1-11. They're only a 77 overall. And then Kentucky is kind of the same thing as Iowa. They went 3-9. They're a 76. But the thing with Georgia Tech is they went 6-7. So their championship contender won't be horrible. It'll still be rough. They are a 3.5-star school, and they are higher overall as those other two teams. So I feel like I gotta have to go with the Yellow Jackets, Coach Belly Fetish. I'm gonna look and see if there's anybody else. Actually, take backsies. UNC's an 88, and they went 7-6. Okay, I feel bad for Georgia Tech because I might have gotten Georgia Tech fans excited. Yeah, I gotta go UNC then, right? I did not realize they'd be an 88. I thought they'd be like low 80s or something. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna be UNC's coach then, dude. Let's go. Almost done goofed right there. Although, they got a lot of transfers. Okay. Good news is they are a 3-star program, which is nice. So we're going to have a good amount of hours for transfers and stuff. But yeah, we are definitely losing more than I'd like to see. At least like if it's Matthew Gardner to come back who has elite development, That is clutch. Can I get lucky with anybody else, or is it just going to be Mr. Matthew? It looks like it's probably just going to be Mr. Matthew. There's actually some decent players. Like, they have some good development traits on this team, but they're all leaving, so not going to get too excited about them. All right, graduates. Man, there's quite a lot here, too. All right, good news is Carolina, somewhat good stuff to sell. They're a 3-star program. They went 7-6, so championship contenders shouldn't be awful. I'm hoping there's some decent transfers that want to come here. That's like my only chance. Definitely the best job of auto recruiting that the CPU's done this video, though, at all other schools I've gone to. They actually have some 3-stars committed. They have a 4-star committed as well, and a couple of other 4-stars that are about to commit. Okay, that's pretty exciting stuff, but doesn't really matter too much for us. It's obviously we are trying to win a national championship in 1 year, dude. So I'm gonna take most of these kids off the board. Transfers, though, this is where big money, big money, big money. We need some luck. There's only 3 kids that are 4-star recruits. Okay, that's concerning. I will not lie. Definitely gonna have to get creative. That's for sure. Hopefully some of these open 4-stars I could potentially try and sway. Like I said, we have decent stuff to work with. We get conference prestige, which is pretty solid. Academic prestige is an A-. Like, it's not horrible. Our coach prestige is actually a B+, even though I just made a new coach. Brand exposure should be like, it's not horrible. There's some stuff to work with here. Like, I think we can turn this around. Why can't I ever get the quarterback I want, man? Like, this kid arrowed us. If it wasn't for this, I would be feeling so confident right now because everything went so well. We lost this kid. It's whatever. I recruited like 5 different receivers. We lost one of them. Boo freaking who. But this kid was the only quarterback I went after, man. Bernie. Oh my gosh. Just be happy about what happened. And it was really good. It was just that one kid, man. Like, frustrating stuff. We did pick up a couple of transfer portal running backs to help out, but is it going to matter without a quarterback, man? I don't know. It breaks my heart. It's all right. You know what? Not the end of the world, man. We're still going to push forward. I really haven't looked at the roster at all, so crossing my fingers they have like one decent quarterback. It looks like these development traits, though, have been pretty good so far. I'm hoping for at least one elite. There's been a lot of star. Oh, there is an elite. Oh, that's a 4-star regular high school recruit. Shoot. All right, well, that's fine. Not going to get mad about that. There's been a lot of stars, though, which I am very excited. Oh, there is an elite. Tremaine Rudder. Let's go, a linebacker. There's so many stars, though. This is actually pretty solid, man. What we have to work with. Like, I'm not too upset with how things went. It's just like, Bernie, why couldn't you come here, man? It's fine, though. 33rd. It's pretty solid, man. I would definitely take that. We do already have Matthew, though, at running back, so it's like, how much are those 2 young kids that we just added going to help us out? I don't know, but they're still good players. Like, I'm not going to say no to them, but looking at the highest ranked transfers, we got Shaq DeVoe, who's an 82, and then Danny Wooden, who's an 80, so 2 solid players there. It's really just going to be dependent on, you guys know what I'm going to say, manual progression goes, but we did get that really good young outside linebacker, Tremaine Rudder, who's got elite development, so that'll be very exciting. But yeah, I feel like we did what we've done the last couple times with Utah and UCF. We kind of got at least like one decent kid at every position besides quarterback. Oh my gosh, man. Something I am going to do differently, though, is I decided to go tactician. You guys know I hate tactician, but motivator, I don't have enough time to get any of them to tier 3, and then recruiter, it's like, what's the point? Because I wasn't going to get any of that to tier 3 either before the first offseason. So tactician was really the only thing that I could possibly do that actually would be implemented and, you know, help us win a national championship. So I don't love it, but I'm just going to randomly upgrade a bunch of crap and just hope for the best. Whoa, game changer. Kevin Anger. What? They actually have a decent quarterback. Let's go. He was a 4-star. This kid could be like a 90 overall. Yes, he can. Potentially, he could be close to it. A 91. Screw you, Bernie. Oh my goodness. Let's go. We got Kevin, Mr. Anger. Alrighty. And then Matthew, this kid. Oh my gosh. We're going to have such a good dynamic duo in the backfield, running back and quarterback, which you guys all know. Super important in simulation. I think receivers more important than running back, but we picked up some receivers out of the portal. That position doesn't really concern me at all whatsoever. Wasn't Matthew like an extremely low persuasion chance? Oh my goodness. Talk about a freaking game changer, Coach Belly Fetish. Great job convincing that kid. Okay, I thought that we had more depth at receiver, and unfortunately most of these kids are transfers, so it's like, what the heck happened? Did they have like no receivers to work with beforehand? I don't know. I'm not too concerned though, because look at these skill points: 31, 28, 45, 65. Like, there's actually a decent amount of skill points to work with here, so this won't be horrible. Before I forget though, I do want to see how much this outside linebacker has that is elite development. He's got 53. Yeah, let's manually progress him. This will be the last guy that you guys see, and then I'll just do the rest of the roster off camera. Baller alert. He's a 91. This is why keep talking about these development traits. Oh my gosh, they're so important when it comes to manual progression slash obviously turning around your roster quickly in this game. Ew, dear. Yeah, that's really good because now we already, after just 3 manual progressions, we have 3 90+ overall players. That is so good. I'm getting so optimistic about our championship chances, boys. Let's go. Optimism has turned into reality. I think that's how that works. Dude, Tremaine is a 91. I mean, oh my gosh, this went so well. Marcus President is a 91, bro. Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't want to overreact too much, but yeah, this went really well. Like, there's not like a boatload of 90s, but there's a bunch of like 86, 87, 88s on this team. Like, we're at 99 across the board, and honestly, I'm not too surprised by it. Like, you go position by position, we don't have great depth everywhere, but duh. I mean, we were living in the transfer portal this video, so not like that was going to happen, but there's not really a position that concerns me unless you go like, oh, depth, Tanner. That's where it concerns me. It's just like, if we get our quarterback hurt, we are screwed. But our secondary is really good. Obviously, you guys know about Kevin. We got really good running game. Maybe our receivers aren't like incredible, but this Larry Yu kid was like a 76. He's up to an 87. He's our best receiver now. He's got elite development. Like, everything that you want to have in simulation in this game, I feel like we have, besides maybe like we don't have that alpha receiver. So Coach Belly Fetish, I think there's a legit chance, dude. I think we can get this 3rd national title in 5 years. Curious about our schedule though. Okay, well, we're opening up against Notre Dame. That'll be tough. And then ACC wise, not scary at all. So maybe like 1 loss at the most, right? So far, there's none. Apparently I vastly underrated this team. We have clobbered everyone. Actually, no, not Georgia Tech. We had a close game with them. But besides that, we have clobbered everyone. Oh my gosh, 66-20 against Virginia. I mean, Notre Dame's the 2nd best team in the country. We beat them by 18 on the road. So it's looking like this national championship thing could come to life. I don't want to like count my blessings, or I don't know what the phrase is for that. Oh my gosh, Kevin has 38 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, dude. There's like 3 games left this season, or like 4. Oh my gosh, no wonder we've been so excellent. Oh man, I was so concerned about quarterbacks since we didn't go out of the portal. Thankfully, Kevin has been so massively awesome. 92 overall now. You deserve it, stud. Oh my gosh, he could win the Heisman, dude. These stats, like, we got 3 games left. That is incredible. Oh man, this is like surpassing anything I could have possibly imagined. All right, let's keep it rolling. We're playing Duke on the road. Obviously, a big rivalry matchup. We want to win this game, Coach Belly Fetish. Got ourselves a nice little lead early. Should I kick this field goal? Probably, but I don't care. I want to see what Kevin's got at quarterback. We're up 6. Let's make it 14 right here if we get the 2-point conversion as well. R1, there we go. Nice throw. Yep, lead him. Lead him. That was beautiful. Way to go. Can we just go smash mouth football right at him? Right in the heart of the... What was that? That was like no resistance right there. Let's go. Holy murder on the Orient Express. We're up 20. This team is very good at football, and I love every second of it. Square, do we launch it deep? Yes, we do. Kevin, what a dimer! I'm loving this team, bro. Oh, let's go! Loud noises. We won 61-7. Oh, dude, is this the best team I've built this video? That's the question. Right now, they're playing like it, because, like, with UCF and also Utah, like, we played a lot of close games with those teams, especially in the playoff, but, like... that was domination. They only had 173 yards of offense. Oh, man. Kevin is him, dude. Oh, my gosh. I cannot believe that we just fell into this quarterback situation. I didn't even know this kid was on the roster until Manual Progressions got here, and he has been the best player in college football this year. He's going to win the Heisman, dude. He just keeps throwing dimes everywhere. Obviously, I did not participate in Project X. I don't live in the Netherlands. I was also, like, I don't know, like 10 years old at that time. I don't really remember when it was, but you get the point. We did have 2 close games to end the season, though, so maybe the vibes aren't as Project X-like. I don't know. We're still 12-0, so I'm not going to complain. Kevin, though, finished the season pretty strong. I mean, these stats are phenomenal. Like, I'm expecting the Heisman with him. Rushing was really great, too, with Matthew. 12 touchdowns, 6.9 yards per carry. Like, woo-wee. And then receiving, Larry Yu. What a stud. He's got 8 skill points. Let's use these bad boys. Is he now like a 90? Yeah, he is. Oh, my gosh. So good. And then David Ajayi's an 86. Some of these guys still have some skill points. I might upgrade Matthew. He's got 7 of these, too. Just upgraded like 4 of our players, man. Like, this is going so well. Interception, 7 for Shakir. And then sacks, 10.5 for Miles Friend. That's a sweet last name. Imagine how easy it would be to make friends in this life if your last name is Friend. Imagine if you're like a jerk, though. though, and your last name's Friend. That would be the most hypocritical thing ever. And just imagine the missed opportunity. Like, if your last name's Friend, you have to be the nastiest guy in the world, right? 47.4 points per game. That's the best offense of the video. And the defense was 17.2. Like, oh my gosh. It's going to be hard to beat us, man. Even though we have had some close games in recent weeks. So I want to pump the brakes a little bit, but let's upgrade some tactician stuff. I've done some of this off camera. We'll just max out offensive line. Should I pretend that I care about this ACC title game? Possibly, but even if we lose this, we'll still be a top 4 seed and get a bye. So I don't really care. It would be nice to win, though. Am I concerned? Not really, because we're not going to play them. They're not going to make the playoff. There's probably no way. But, like, what's going on with their offense? Why can't we score points? Like, I don't get that. No one's open. That's not good. This is not going to plan. No one's getting open for Kevin. I don't like it. Come on. X, maybe? R1? I'm scared. Yeah, there was just... They can just blitz me every time. Okay, I should have been more prepared. I'll be honest. This is very discouraging. Nightmare scenario would be us, obviously, going down to, like, a 5 seed and having to play Clemson, who's the 12. That would be absolutely awful. Let's just try and get this close. Kevin has 3 interceptions. Dude, what? Is Clemson like the best team ever? How do they have 3 losses then? Like, Kevin, he's thrown 4 interceptions the entire season, but he's got 3 in just this game. Okay, that was a bad throw. That was definitely on me. That was too ambitious. Okay, I'm sorry, Kevin, but still, you threw 3 by yourself, buddy. I blame all those on you. I'm really gonna put a twist on this. I'm gonna take some bounds of logic, you know, some leaps right here. At least we lost now. So maybe we just got our loss out the way, and we didn't lose in the playoff. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out some sort of silver lining. This was just an absolute butt whooping, man. Well, Kevin, you crap the bed. You throw 4 interceptions. This kind of thing can happen. George Balagha, he wins the Heisman. I mean, he almost had 2,000 receiving yards, so I can't really be that surprised. Emmanuel DeVoe wins the Mackey. Good job, Emmanuel. That's confusing, though. How does Kevin win no quarterback awards? I don't know. Very puzzling, to say the least. He actually finished in 3rd. Oh, wait, no, that's Larry Yu. What? Is there, like, some sort of weird vendetta against Kevin? Does he have a dad who's committed espionage or something? Why is he not in the... I don't know. That's weird. Whatever. Who cares? We need to win a national championship, not a Heisman. Dude, you gotta be joking! Okay. Yep, this is not what I wanted to see. Not at all. Who was the 6th seed that ruined it for us, man? Why? Texas got bent over, too. Who were the 3 teams that beat Clemson? Seriously, man. Oh, my gosh. Well, let's see if we can learn something from that first blowout. I think I know what Kevin's least favorite color is. It's gotta be orange. My gosh. They have us in a cage again. Oh, my goodness. Circle XR1. Dude, I have no time to throw ever in these games against them, too. Like, they're instantly in the backfield barking after me. I don't like it. R1's wide open, though. Please. Touchdown. There we go. Oh, of course not. Please let me just run this in the end zone. Please just let me learn this in the end zone. Thank you. Looking like the dream will die. My, oh my. I don't know. Don't ask me. I thought this team would definitely win it all. And we got a absolute wake-up call by Clemson twice. I don't really understand. Like, how do they have 3? I am so lost right now. I'll be completely honest. I have no idea. I don't know. 504 yards of offense. Oh my gosh. Our offense wasn't even that horrible this game. It was just our defense couldn't stop this Orlando Robbins kid. 92 overall quarterback. Man, oh man. He was slicing us apart. Goodness gracious. I'll be honest, I really don't know, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, I thought I was so confident, and then, you know, Clemson just twice, they gave it to us raw, man. They gave us the corn dog. Like, I don't even, I thought it was happening. I really thought we were going to get the goal of the video accomplished, and then Clemson Dabo just, oh my gosh, man, they plowed me. If you're going to ruin my dreams, Clemson, you might as well win it all. Please tell me that they won a national championship at least. Dude, did he even make the title game? Gosh, dude. I still think that we gave this challenge a run for its money. If we would have gotten a better job than North Carolina, I think we definitely could have gotten it done. But honestly, the team we built at UNC in just 1 year was so solid. Like, that was probably the most dominant regular season of the video, right? I mean, score differential-wise, that was the most points our offense had the entire video, and our defense was great, too. It's just Clemson, I don't know. It's weird, because Kevin was playing just so weird, man. Wow, it just depresses me so much, Coach Belly Fetish, but still, I feel like we did a really good job this video considering the circumstances, but man, just fell barely short. And if you enjoyed, click the video on the screen. I did this exact video, but instead in 10 seasons. I think you'll love it.